Again, I'm not reaching my hands ever on the mat because I don't want him to suck me down, right? I don't want any of that to happen. It's easy for him to work. So again, my knee is never on the mat, okay? My hip is hip to hip, okay? And if I want to put my hands anywhere and I don't know where to put them, keep them on his body. You don't want to be right here, just be right here, okay? Right hand's gonna go into his back pocket because I'm gonna step over. Bottom foot's gonna follow, 1, 2. I don't wanna be out here. I wanna be nice and tight right here. Reaching over, reset it. Same thing, we're just gonna go quick, nice and easy. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing a wrestling circle drill. I'm coming this way. And if you notice, when I reach, if I don't put my hand in my back pocket, and I keep it here, I'm staying behind. And it's making my body awkward. That's why we go giving myself room to work. Same thing applies when I'm stepping over. If I leave my hand here, I'm stuck behind. That's why I reach over. If you notice, he's always got something in my way. Yes. This applies to different techniques that we work for the arm bar position, loose side control. So we're just gonna work on that. We'll go about 3 minutes a piece and then we'll get into our tech. Any questions? Anybody wanna see it again? Nope, all right. On 3, 1, 2, 3. So really fast, go back to the turtle piece. This one? Yes, sir. So again, when we're working that turtle position, it's not only just a warm-up, but it's also keeping the awareness around. It's good when you're in a sport jiu-jitsu mindset and you don't want to let people go. A lot of people in wrestling will call this parterre, right? But it's a lot different position, right? So I always want to be nice and tight. If Coach Dave gets me to my turtle and I'm right here, he's blocking. He doesn't want me to start choking and doing anything. So this is a turtle position, it's a defensive position, right? So this is gonna keep me nice and tight. I can start working, right? And as we get more familiar with this position, then we'll start adding more to it, right? We'll start adding positions to the point where now we can start working in for a ball and chain or a far knee, far ankle, whatever. But if you notice, this position right here is just moving around. Now you see how I'm backstepping? So now, realistically, can you bring it back, please? Realistically, if I'm passing Coach's guard and I bring him back up, look at the position I'm doing. It's the same position. He turns into me. So it's also setting us up for that next movement that we're working on, right? Whether you're in the turtle just moving around or you're in side control. Okay, so now, I just wanted to mention that. So now we're gonna start off on our back, please. Now we're getting our attack. We're getting our attack now. So we've been working on our knee cut position, right? Yesterday we did some in the gi, and then last week we did some, Coach had mentioned, in the no gi as well, right? If you notice, my shoulder line is right at his knee line. I don't wanna go super tight, and you can. Just this way a little bit. You can go shoulder length, below, that's okay. But the idea is I don't want this to happen, because if it starts happening, then he starts moving me away. I get back in there, right? Okay, so now let's say I'm successful with cutting through that knee cut, but he locks his leg up. Now my leg's stuck in this position, okay? Now I can't get in there, I can't kick him out, okay? The idea is I want it, and Coach is still strong on one shoulder. What I want him to do is I want him to look at that window over there. A lot of times when I see people on the bottom, they're comfortable. Yeah, it sucks for them, but they're still breathing. What I want to do is I want to come under their head, like a normal gable grip, right? Both knees are on the mat. I'm in this position, I can't kick, right? I want him to look that way. So I'm going to use my shoulder to make him look that way. I clasp my hands together and I make him look, and I want to flat back him. Guys that are super defensive, they'll keep this leg locked. So I still cannot get through that knee cut position. I can't knee cut. So what's gonna happen is this foot's gonna stay planted, I'm gonna be squeezing, it's not working. So now I'm gonna use this foot to bring my knee up and across the body. Now I'm in a 3/4 mount. Okay, some people see gold at the end of the tunnel and they start doing this, they start looking for arm locks, but his leg's still stuck in there. So what happens is when I start turning my body, I'm gonna blow my own knee out. Okay, and I don't wanna do that. What I like to do is sometimes I'll go back and now it's even looser. Yep. And if I'm not, then I go right back again. Okay, from this position, there's no points yet because he's still locked in. Okay, so that's perfectly fine. This hand that's underneath his head is gonna come underneath his armpit and I'm gonna bring him this way. I'm gonna bring my head to this side of his arm. Okay, and I'm gonna grab for that seatbelt position and slide my knee up. Now I'm gonna sit back down. Now that position with his leg, with my leg still in the center, that's fine, he can keep it. Now I'm up 4 points. I can bring him back to the other side, and now I have his back. V-cut position. Again, I'm never doing this. I'm never reaching so far. My arms are locked out. He's gonna arm bar me, he's gonna give me a cheap wrist lock. I don't want that. I always like to stay in a close quarter position. I'm shooting my chest to chest with him. I'm not posting right here all the time. I'm right here. He locks his feet up. I want him to look at that wall over there. My shoulder is gonna drive him. Be careful with your partner. I'm gonna drive him. I still can't get out. Sometimes the position's so uncomfortable, he'll let go. The more pressure I put in, I'm like, okay, good. Just like we worked yesterday. Walk the hips back. But again, when someone's cutting through my guard, I'm trying to be as stubborn as possible. I don't want no one cutting through me. So I'm gonna keep this. I don't care if he's forcing me doing this, but as soon as he starts getting my head to like that, now he's flat backing me, it becomes very uncomfortable. Sliding in, okay? I don't wanna do this too far because he's gonna knee me in the butt, and then now it's his position. Yeah, I don't want him to wrestle up on me. I'm in this position. I'm sitting nice and tight. Use this foot as a post, okay? So now I'm gonna get my knee off the mat and slide it across his belly. Now I'm nice and tight. No points yet. Adjust your position, unhook the arm, seat belt, slide your knee up. So we're sliding this knee up. If I don't slide this knee up high to his shoulder, it's not gonna work. I gotta slide this knee up high so I can sit back. I just roll over. He's not pulling me back, he's rolling to his left side. Now let's say this guy is defending. I can't get my hook in, right? What I'm gonna do carefully, I'm gonna arch my hips into his back and then slide my hook in. And then I can reset. If I wanna go to the other side, use this foot to come to the other side. You can go however you want. One more time. This is all from a knee cut position, which you guys are familiar with. Any questions on that? It seems like a lot of steps. We'll work on it, but the idea is to get that position where you're getting your far knee or your close knee into that 3/4 mount. It'll definitely put you in a better position than most. Any questions? We'll work something a little different, okay? All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. When I'm drilling or when I'm warming up or when I'm here for like an open mat or whatever, these are one of the drills I like to do, and it's just a flow drill, just flowing through it. I'm not muscling it through. Repeat. It's like a constant moving around. So it's not like a person on bottom shouldn't be defending. You're just warming up, right? At the same time,
no resistance, just there.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's why I love training with coach, because He's perfectly moving around with me. He knows where to put his feet, and you guys will get the idea soon enough. Okay. Now, I'm in this position. Coach yesterday was talking about grabbing the gi and you're sliding it through, but again, he's locking my legs up. So again, it's not gonna ever be perfect, okay? What I don't wanna do is this, because it's gonna happen, he's gonna bump me right over. So you have to control and manage your weight. Again, different bodies are bigger, right? So what I like to do, when I'm saying make him look that way, don't just do this. If I need to get under there, like I'll get underneath there and then get under there. My old coach was like 140 pounds. Felt like a Mack truck was on me. Get underneath there. Don't be afraid. Don't make him feel comfortable. Get in there. Obviously, when you're drilling it, don't kill your partner because you will have payback. So really get him through there. My hands, that wedge right there. It's just enough till he'll either let go and I'm sitting and I can pass the guard from there, or it's just enough to where I'm like, okay, I'm good. It's like, now I'm right here, okay? I'm keeping the pressure nice and low, even if I'm right here. If I can get him right here, perfect. I'm gonna do the side. Some people will grab the gift wrap position right here. That's perfectly fine. If you can't grab it, you can still come in for that stab and grab position, okay? But instead, we're in this position right here. His hands are in front of him. Okay, I know this guy has good timing and good positioning all the way around. Okay, I'm in this position. Don't drop your knee to the mat because we're not gonna take the back. Okay, I'm right here. He's fighting it. This hand's always gonna be right here. We're never right here because what happens is he's gonna torque my arm. He's gonna submit me in any way. So I'm always right here. He's moving around, I'm moving with him. Okay, he's blocking right here. Your hands in front right here. Yep. I'm right here. So what's gonna happen is now I'm gonna shoot my hand underneath that arm. My shoulder is in his armpit. I'm not doing this. I'm reaching in there like I'm looking for something under my bed. I can't find it, right? So I gotta look, keeping that pressure. So that hand's gonna kink this way, and I'm gonna grab my own bicep like a reverse, like a rear naked choke. I'm not gable gripping it. And this hand's gonna come under and squeeze. And then from there, you can finish from here, but I like to make it even more of a choke. I'll slide that knee back up, slide, and then now I'm squeezing. Sometimes we'll take it all the way around. It's perfectly fine. Right here. Squeeze for that head and arm with the 3/4 mount triangle. Everything applies the same. Boom, I'm under the shoulder. I'm right here. I want to make him look that way. I get the 3/4 mount. I'm nice and good. I'm walking it through. He's fighting. I take that arm out and I reach. Literally reaching. Shoulders under his armpit. I don't want to do this because he's just going to bring his arm back around. I want to do this. Over. Close your fist. Don't ball up your fist. Kind of keep it in this position, not straight like this. Don't do this. Do this. Slide the knee up. Squeeze. Any questions?
You can do that with your foot still locked.
Yes.
Your foot locked the whole time.
Even if he does, again, it's gonna suck so bad. If I'm doing this and he opens up, I can do this. I can mount for the 3/4, but I like to do this. And once he lets it go, I'll go. Yeah. And then finish for the arm triangle. Now it's just a modified arm triangle. Same position, same movement, same squeezing. If he lets go, 3/4. Oh, 3/4. Boom, boom, you're hitting me. See, I'm like this. I'm like, oh. Now he can finish it however he wants. He can finish it in the mount, or he can finish with the traditional arm triangle. He can finish it either way he wants. It's his. You can give him the mount, but fine, I'll take points and I'll submit you.
He's doing most of it with his shoulder. He's not, which is the reason I show it one arm variation most of the time, but he's doing it with basically his shoulder into my armpit, right? He's got proper position on it. He's just securing me. He's not lifting me. He's just staying tight. There is a squeeze to it, but most of it is shoulder position.
Any questions? We'll end it with that one. We'll work those, go back and forth again. It's a strong choke once you get some good squeeze to it, so be mindful of your partners. Don't kill them every time, okay? But also let them know that, tell me when do you feel it? Okay, adjust, listen to your partners, you know, adjust a little higher. No, it's not tight enough. So listen to them. Don't just tap prematurely. Take it, finish. Feel it? No, not yet, squeeze a little tighter. Okay, and don't be afraid, you're not gonna hurt them. You're not gonna break them, or you just make sure you're adjusting it correctly. Sound good? All right, last one on 3. 1, 2, 3.